Hi there, it's Patmos and welcome back for another episode of Ostriv. We'll get time going, speed 5, and then we'll see. Well, I think we progressed quite a bit with all these houses, trade hub, and our farms of course. Now I do believe, yeah, we can still sell some extra charcoal, which is good, and we have cows incoming. Maybe a bit too early because, well, we don't have any hay yet. So hopefully this gets done in time before all the cows die out. If they do, we have a problem. Well, we can always buy new cows, of course, but yeah, that's probably a little mistake I made. Not too big of a mistake, but it's always nice to just keep your money and not spend it on stuff that's going to die. Well, new family coming in, that's a good family. Let's hope they can do a few nice things for us. And well, we are hitting 83 people, which means if you look at all the green lines and you look at the bottom one, no religious buildings required at this point. As soon as we reach 100, we need a small church or chapel or whatever, a small chapel. So that's something to start working on probably soon, because with all the houses we are building, there's a chance we already get to 100 with just those houses. So yeah, that'll be a good thing. Now I see that we have a little shortage in supplies. They have 2 sources of food, they want 3. So perhaps we can buy something. Yeah, we can buy some salo, that's fine. We have a deal. Because right now we're just having grain and buckwheat and potatoes. Once we have them, they'll all be happy. Right now they're not. So yeah, let's just get that going. This is looking okay. If we look at the map, you can see where everything is. We can see that the cows are incoming. So it's going to be tight. As soon as the cows have arrived, we need that hay rather quick. I don't think we'll make it, so maybe the cows will just die out on us. Well, sometimes it's good to make a few mistakes so that we all can learn from that. Probably got a little impatient there. Well, these guys are doing a good job building a house. No housing available right now, but that's fine. That'll work out. We're selling the charcoal, which is good. I do believe we might need some extra iron. We have only a few pieces of iron left. So next time we should probably buy some iron if we can from one of the traders. Well, there's another cart incoming. Probably going to pick up charcoal. There he is, let's see. There the guy comes, you can all see it. Yep, loading it up with charcoal, I think. Yep, there he goes. Picking up 1,000, which is good. Good big carts. No cows yet, which is good because we're getting closer to the moment that we can provide them with food. So it's going to be tight. And let's hope the salo will arrive in time. That'll be a big help. Oh, the good thing is we don't need the food yet because we can let them walk on a fallow land and they will eat from that. That's probably why I bought the cows. I'm just all mixed up. Of course, as soon as they will walk into this pasture, they will get the food from the grass there, and later on we will need the hay, and it's almost done, the hay, so that's a good thing as well. Well, there's another wagon, so wagons keep coming in, probably to pick up all the charcoal. As you can see, our money supply is growing, which is good. Every time a cart comes in, they will take the charcoal. Perfect. And of course we should hope that they will soon bring the cows, because we can use them. There they are, perfect. And there they are in the pasture. No problem whatsoever. So we got 10 cows and a bull, which is good. They can start to reproduce. So we'll see how quickly that goes. And that will supply us with milk. Do we have set up a place where they can sell the milk? I don't think so. Probably should do that. Well, no salo incoming yet. I'll just get another market stall. And we will see uneven terrain. Alright. Well, we can also set it up on this side, of course. That's no problem. Let's do it like that. Get a workster there. We sell some buckwheat, some flour, milk, of course. And yeah, what else should we get? I don't know. Potatoes, probably. So all these sources of food will be sold here. There comes the silo and another one to pick up charcoal, which is very good. Making us, well, the cows were quite expensive, but that's fine, that's fine. And yeah, we have good piles of hay now, so we can survive the winter with these cows, no problem. Yeah, they already have stacked it up. First milk is coming in, which is a good thing. As you can see, we had a few more thinking, oh, we don't have all the food we want. But right now that's changing, which is good. And housing is available. New family arrived here. Another one will come live there, so that's all very good. That all looks solid. Do we have enough jobs available? Yes, we do. This is still going okay. Not as fast as I wanted to, but yeah, it's fine. And well, I think we should start to worry about getting an extra source of food, a different type of food, which in this case could be fish. So perhaps one of the next projects should be production. Get fish going. Now, for fish you need a fishing dock, but you also need fishing boats, and the boatyard will provide the boats. So we'll start with the boatyard, then get 2 fishing docks out. Let's buy 2 fishing docks. We won't be able to use them straight away, but especially since they're probably done when winter starts, and when it's winter, wherever is frozen, so you can't get any fish. But as soon as that's over, you can have fish again. Alright, so these guys should be able to buy some silo somewhere and just get everything they want. So let's see if they will. Yep, perfect. So no family is complaining about their food anymore. So if you have trouble with that, just trade for it. And especially with the charcoal that you can sell to one village, you can make quite a good amount of money. So don't be hesitant with that, just use that. Well, no newborns yet, but that's expected because, well, they're just here, so it takes a while for a cow before it gives birth, so yeah. That's all fine, the silo's being used. I think we should set these up with apply to all. Now they can be supplied by cart, which is a good thing because, well, as you can see, all the carts are in use, so we use quite a few carts. Perhaps we should get another cart thing, but I'm not sure. There he is, the visitor from Derkachi. So yeah, let's sell some extra charcoal, make 80 gold coins. Let's get some iron, 500. We'll still make a little profit right now. And I think that's about it. Oh, we can buy 1 cow, but I don't know why. We can wait until these cows reproduce and we get more and more, and we can only house 20 in this shed. So yeah, there it is, first newborn. It's a bull. Now, talking about this, these cows will reproduce. It's not like you have 10 cows, so each year you get like 10 newborns. That's not the way it works. But you get quite a few each year. And with these bulls, you can either send them to the slaughter, which will provide you with meat and hides. And the meat you can sell, and the hides you can use to make clothes. But you can also turn them into acces, and once they turned 1 year, they can be used, and you can, for instance, get plows, which will help with the fertility of your fields. So what I always like to do is just get those bulls, keep them, turn them into acces when they are turned 1 year old, and then we will use them to get plows so they can plow all these fields. As you can see, this farm, you can only use one plow per field, and we only have 2 fields in use all the time, so we only need 2 plows for one farm. So you need 4 oxes because you need 2 oxes for one plow. But yeah, that's just, it's not a problem that you get bulls and not cows. These bulls of course won't give you any milk, so that's an issue, but you can use them later on to produce the plows. And once you have enough plows, you can just use these to put them to slaughter and get a bit of meat out of it. Now, a second thing I want you to see is we already sold them 1,000 charcoal, but over time this number will grow again. It was 223 and now it's 245 and it will grow, so you can just sell it again. And we can make another 20 gold coins, so that's good. See, now it's 0 and now it's 22. So as soon it will remain here for 16 more days. So as long as it's there every now and then, just click it and sell some extra stuff, you can make a little bit extra money there. Which is quite nice, I think. And that's the thing people forget sometimes. Just go over there and make sure that every now and then you click it and just sell every extra bit you can. Ooh, the second windmill is done. Perfect. Do we have jobs available? No. Oh, now we have. Well, how are we looking stock-wise? We still have plenty of wheat. We have plenty of flour in stock, plenty of buckwheat, so we survived the winter quite well. And the new harvest is already coming up because halfway through July, growing season stops and they will start ripening and then they will just harvest everything. So we did quite a good job there, I believe. Now 2 more houses will be built. And I think we need to start to worry about a church. A church area and probably a few graves that go with it. Now what we can do is just put it on the back of this. I think that's a good idea actually. Not going to build a church, we're just going to make a small house of prayer. Put it up right there. And you can add some graves to it. As you can see, I believe one of these new families had that. Yeah, there are 2 older people right here. Once they die, they want a place to be buried. And well, right here is a nice spot. It's hard to see the burial plot, so I hover them over a building so you can see which way it's facing. You can turn it the way you want it. And after that, you can just add a few of those burial spots. I'll add 6 on each side. Now, as you can see, there's just a little wooden cross over it. That means it's empty. As soon as someone is buried there, you get a big stone cross over it in all different sizes and shapes. And that means that there's somebody lying there. These are just open spots they can use. So somebody died of old age. There it is. Palana Kutsovil died of old age, and here it is. He's buried here. You can see how long he lived, or she. So that's it. That's how that looks. Well, that was perfect timing. We prepared it and there it was. Now we have 94 people, 2 more houses to be built. So yeah, we need that chapel at some point. So I guess it's a good thing that's coming in. Well, we have plenty of hay. That's very good actually. Don't worry about the hay on the hay dryers, it will remain fine. And since we have 6 times 400, we have 2400 hay in store there, and it will not go bad or something even in winter. So as soon as they will start to use this up in winter, they can immediately refill it. No problem there. Well, the ripening is going, so that's good, and that will leave us with a good harvest of wheat and potatoes, extra wheat and buckwheat. So yeah, that's all looking fine. Did we get extra? Oh, we got another bull. We have 2 oxes now. Probably a month apart, so that's good. In a year we can use these 2 to get our first plow, and it didn't cost us anything, so that's good. You have to buy those oxes, it's quite expensive, so if you can just have them yourself, that's very good. Well, as you can see here, this was quite a big forest. A lot of it is gone now, they chopped it down, but these trees are growing quite nicely actually, so in a while they can start to chop these down as well, and then they don't have to walk that far and they won't use up the whole section. Now I want them to use this all up because then we can build there pretty easily, so that's okay. But for the next time, what I'd like to do is when it's all gone, we have this square with trees, I'll just add another one, so a year later, so that will start growing, and that will ensure that for the coming years we have plenty of trees to chop there. Well, there's nothing ordered there, but I want an extra car parking, because I think we need quite a few more carts. Right now, yeah, they're all in use, so a few extra carts won't hurt. This house is done, so let's see if people will come in. They should. And it's almost harvesting time, so a lot of people will start to work. Well, a lot of unoccupied people will go to the farms and start working there. New family settling in town, which is good, and a big family, so we almost reached 100. So yeah, it's good. Well, there they go. See, they hire laborers, and they will start to harvest everything, as you can see right here. There they go. They will gather all the food for winter, which is nice. We don't have to worry about everything being inside in time before winter, because everything that's still out there will be lost. There's plenty of time, there's plenty of workers, so that'll all be done. That's no problem. I know people get worried about that sometimes. Think, ooh, I don't have enough time. You have plenty of time, don't worry about that. Usually in the very beginning of the game it can be hard, as you could have seen in episode 2 I did, where, well, we were in time, but yeah, if you don't have enough people then it's a problem. But usually if you have just everyone in the farm and just a few laborers, you can be done pretty quick. Now of course, if you use the 5-field method, we're using the 3-field method, but you also have the 5-field method per farm, then it can be a problem. If you have those big fields, then it can be an issue and you really need to free up workers that they can use. But with this 3-field system, well, there's not really a problem. You can see it's only halfway August. They've already harvested half of this, half of that, so that's all going to be fine. Half a month, half a field. Well, even more, because we're not even close to half a month, so yeah, that'll be good. Well, last house coming in. I think we should build the chapel first. Just to make sure though, oh, there's no religious buildings required at that time. I'm going to build the boatyard first so they can start working on boats. We need a fishing dock for that as well. A messenger has come in from Balaklia. We can buy cows, pigs, iron, etc. Now one of the interesting things is if you click the iron, you can see how much we still have in store. We still have quite a bit in store, but I'd like to be prepared, so we'll buy another 250. And here's what we can sell, and I'm not really interested in selling anything because we want to keep everything for our own village. So yeah, I'm not going to sell them anything, we're just going to keep it this way. It's fine. We don't need extra cows or anything. So yeah, this is good. Just get a bit of extra iron and that's it. Well, we're now halfway through the month, and as you can see, field's almost done, this field is almost done. So probably like somewhere between the beginning and halfway in September, all the fields will be done. And it's still a long time till winter, so that's good. Well, a family can arrive in the last house we built, so let's hope they do. And then we can probably see right there at the bottom that we do require a religious building right now. So let's wait and see until a family comes in. Yeah, new family settling in town. And there it is. You need at least one chapel for 100+ population. So that's why I'm going to build that chapel. You need it to grow beyond 100 people. We got lucky with a big family. That's why we are a little over 100 now. But yeah, we need a chapel if we want to grow any bigger. And that's what we want. Alright, they're building the boatyard, which looks very good. They're doing it very fast. That's the benefit of having all these workers. There it comes, perfect. Well, what I'd like to do is plan ahead with houses all the time, because we need plenty of houses all the time. So yeah, there it is. Let's switch them around, and we should probably, I should probably keep this area free a bit with all the graves. Probably should add more later on anyway. 2, 3. So yeah, I like to build things square-wise, as you've probably noticed. That's just because, well, it's clear and easy, and you can just see where you're going, etc. Now there's also the possibility to build in round shapes and whatever. Do whatever feels comfortable to you. This feels comfortable to me. Maybe later, when we get further in the game, I might do it differently and start to work on a few squares and have some fun with the shapes of the buildings. But right now, in this stage of the game, I just like to be very practical and keep it simple, straight lines, and if I want to build any industries, I can just build them right along that road, and that's a thing I like. That's a good thing for me. Alright, we got a cow as well, so we get 3 newborns this year, which is good. That's a nice amount. So I believe it's also time to start working on a slaughterhouse. Ooh, it should probably just go right here, close to the cow shed. So yeah, we can just build it right there. That's fine. Now we don't need to make any haste with that. So we'll probably put it somewhere in between all these houses. First I want that boatyard done, because that's quite important. And of course the cart parking. So let's get the boatyard done. Hopefully they can start working on a boat, but as soon as winter comes, the river is frozen, they will also not work on the boat. Because if the boat's ready, they take it and row it towards the position where it needs to be in the fishing area. So once the river is frozen, you can't build boats either. And then I don't want to occupy the building with workers, because that's just a waste of workers. So yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing many boats this time, but probably later. And we are prepared now. So after the winter, well, we can probably build 1 or 2 boats, but after the winter we can really get extra food in with fish, which is a very good thing. Alright, let's me see the stockpiles. Yeah, very good. Large amounts coming in. So that's very good. You can really use that. Well, you can see it here. We're like 1/3 into September. This is done. They just need to pick some stuff up. And, well, this is coming along nicely. So yeah, it's good. Probably end of the month everything is gone, and there's plenty of time left before winter comes. Now here you can see, with the hire options, we only hired 2 people. We will probably add a few more later on as soon as these farms are done. I think that's a good thing, because we need more people in there. Alright, fishing docks being built, that's good. That's very good actually. Probably should put workers in there then, and then we can start working on boats. Do we have 3 people? Not really. We have a lot of open vacancies, but that's for all the laborers on the farm. So as soon as the farms are done, all those open vacancies will disappear. Well, not all of them, but most of them. Well, this is good. It's almost done. There it goes. Roof's up. Perfect. Well, let's get 3 boats done then. So they can start fishing next year. Well, you can see here they still require a lot of people. These not so much, because most is in now. No boatyard worker to build a boat. No, that's true, but there it is. So perfect. Well, the chapel and the cart parking are easy buildings to build, so that should be done rather quickly. But we'll see. Yep. These have all the laborers they need to pick up everything, so that's a good thing. Then, yep, they will go in there as well. Perfect. So if you play this game and you have like, well, there's a few women that don't have a job yet, that's a problem. It's not always a problem. People don't get too mad when they don't have a job for a while. And if you can hire them seasonally, so when you have to sow and when you have to harvest, that's really good, because the quicker you sow a field, the longer the time it has to grow. The longer the time it has to grow, the more yield you will get from it. So if it says right here that this lot has 2,410 units in it, but it's only when it's fully grown. And if you grow it halfway, then you'll only get half of the units. So it's a very good thing to make sure that you can sow very quickly with plenty of people so that you get the most out of the fields. Well, this is it. This farm is already done. This farm is also almost done. Yeah, it's done. Perfect. Everything is in. And if we look here, we have, well, like almost 3,000 buckwheat. It's almost 6,000 wheat, so that's good. We have 1,730 flour, and we will get more because these guys will keep working. So yeah, that's all looking pretty good. He almost has all the wood there. He has all the wood to build a fishing boat, which is excellent. Cart parking is done, so yeah, let's build a few extra carts. Because, well, a lot of the carts are still in use. Oh, chapel's done as well. Perfect. So now we can get new people in as soon as we start to build new houses, but I first want that fishery done. Ooh, we got an extra one. We got 4 new cows. Or well, 3 bulls and a cow this year. That's very good. Good amounts, good amounts. Well, plenty of food. We have, well, he's building a fishing boat, so let's see. He's working on it right there. Once it's done, he'll put it in the water and get it to the fishing yard. The fishing dock, as it's called right here. There he goes. So that's in time. It's still October, so usually, I don't know if it's a fixed date or something, but usually halfway in November or something, or a little bit later, the snow starts to fall and you get like a lot of snow and the river freezes. But I don't know if it's a fixed date or that it's random and that you can get like sometimes halfway in October snow and the next year halfway in November. I don't know exactly. If you know, please let me know in the comments, because I really want to know. Because if it's a fixed date, you can plan accordingly and you don't have to rush with all the farms. But if you get to like this date we are right now, and you know in a few days the snow might start and your farms aren't done, you might just prioritize to get people from other jobs to do the work on the farms as well. So it's good to know whether snow and ice can come early or if it's just a fixed date. Well, he's collecting wood again to start building another fishing boat. And of course the fishing docks are under construction. Still have plenty of wood, so that's no problem. And well, 3 carts are built already. Well, now they're not using the carts that much, but better have a few extra than a few short. I think we did pretty well this episode. Maybe not the most spectacular thing with a whole lot of... Well, we did a few new things. We got the chapel, we got a few graves, we got cows now, and they're multiplying, which is very good. We got 4 new cows, and we started working on the fishing docks. So yeah, I think we did pretty well. There's still a few jobs available and a few women looking for a job, so that's all fine. Let's put a few 2 workers in there. Don't know why. Just 1 because we have only 1 fishing boat. Probably no men available. No, there's not. So we just need a few more houses. But yeah, we did quite well. We have created a situation for ourselves with all these goods in stock that we can easily survive the winter. And we can start to think ahead for the next year with another block of houses, a lot of people coming in, and we need to provide them with jobs to grow our little settlement. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel. That's a very big help. And of course, if you have any tips or questions or whatever, don't hesitate. Just write them in the comment section. I'll respond to it. And well, of course, I hope to see you in another episode. Thank you very much. Bye bye.